Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we've got a whole stack of sources on a really interesting piece of tech, the Dyson AB12 Airblade V hand dryer. So our mission is pretty simple. We want to get past the marketing copy and really unpack the engineering and the hygiene claims that make this thing tick.
Right.
Okay, let's unpack this.
And we should probably frame this around the real problem it's trying to solve in places like airports, restaurants, high traffic washrooms.
The bottleneck.
Exactly. It's this tension between speed, user comfort, and just basic hygiene. How do you move people through cleaner and faster?
Absolutely. And to get that speed, you obviously need power. Here's where it gets really interesting.
The motor.
The motor. At the core of the AB12, you've got this Dyson digital motor, the V4. It spins at just an astonishing speed, up to 83,000 RPM.
Which is, just for some context for you, your blender at home might hit 20,000 RPM on a good day.
Right.
We're talking about speeds you normally see in like specialized aerospace components, all just to dry your hands.
And that power is what makes the whole Airblade idea work. It's not about heat. It's not waiting for evaporation.
No, not at all.
This motor forces air through these tiny precision slits. It creates these, literal sheets of air that scrape water off your hands.
And at what speed?
At 675 kilometers an hour. That's 420 miles per hour.
Which is how you get to that 12-second dry time. It's a really elegant solution to that frustrating, line of people waiting with wet hands.
Okay, but that high velocity, that force,
Yeah.
It does raise a common question, right?
The germ question.
Yeah. Aren't you just atomizing whatever's on your hands and blowing it all over the room?
That is the critical point. And the sources tackle that by focusing on what happens before the air ever hits you.
The filter.
The HEPA filter, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And this isn't just some basic mesh screen. It's certified to capture 99.97% of bacteria-sized particles.
Including viruses?
Including viruses.
Yeah.
So it raises this important question. If you're drying your hands with air that's cleaner than the air in the room, what standard does that set?
And it's all touch-free, of course. Proximity sensors. So that's another big win for hygiene.
The huge win against cross-contamination.
So we know it's clean, we know it's fast, but that kind of powerful engineering often means a huge machine, a big footprint.
Which doesn't work in a lot of washrooms, but they engineered it for flow. The AB12 is only 4 inches deep, about 100 millimeters.
Super slim.
Super slim. It saves space, and if it's installed the right way, it's ADA compliant, so it's accessible.
And they also dealt with the other big user complaint, the noise.
Oh, the jet engine sound.
Yeah, exactly. This one is 30% quieter than the last model. It's around 79 decibels.
So what's fascinating here is how all of that, all these technical specs, connect back to the bottom line, to the environment.
Right. Let's talk about the running costs.
The sources are pretty clear on the economic impact. It's up to 78% cheaper to run than other hand dryers.
And compared to paper towels?
Up to 99% less expensive. And with that comes a huge environmental benefit, up to 83% less kilos.
And these aren't just like internal numbers, they're verified, right?
They are. Verified by the Carbon Trust, and it's also certified by the NSF's International Protocol P335. It confirms the performance and the environmental claims.
So what does this all mean for you? Well, if you're a business owner or just curious, the AB12 is really built on 3 main pillars.
Speed, hygiene, and savings.
Exactly. Maximum speed, that 12 seconds. Certified hygiene with the HEPA filter.
Yeah.
And really significant operational savings and sustainability. It's also built tough from polycarbonate, has a 5-year warranty, and it's flexible with voltage.
So I guess the final thought to leave you with is this. Think about how this kind of engineering, this blend of speed, hygiene, and environmental responsibility is changing what we expect from our public utilities.
Even for something as simple as a hand dryer.
It's setting a whole new bar for what a washroom should be.
A perfect example of high-end engineering solving an everyday problem. That's a wrap on this deep dive. If you need more information on commercial washroom supplies, you can check out Handy Washroom, direct handywashroom.com.